Lads and ladies, as you can tell by the title of the video, I've gone shopping, and not for any more weird hoodies to wear or anything like that, no, I mean actual Sorare card shopping. And honestly, it might be like the weirdest grand I've ever spent on Sorare. It was just super fucking bizarre, the direction everything spiraled off into, so let's start off with a few of these super rares I've added to the account for next season. Now, I already have this Diego Leite super rare, absolutely no fucking idea how to pronounce his surname by the way, so for the rest of this segment, we will be referring to him as the Big DL. But yeah, I have the Big DL in my account already. He's currently on loan at Union Berlin from Porto, and they've had a pretty strong season, honestly. They're set to qualify for Europe again. They got to the knockout stages of the Europa League, and the Big DL was a major part of the setup there. So, you know, it's hopefully they fucking turn his loan into a permanent one next season, because I'm looking forward to using his card, and you cannot spell elite without Leite, so I'm hoping he will be elite next season for me. Yeah, we got there in the end. This is going great so far. This is going fantastic. And if you think things are weird now, they're about to get even weirder, because for my forward spot in Cap 240 Super Rare next season, I kind of accidentally won an auction for Alessio de Cruz of Michelin, and you know, it's not a super cheap price, but at the same time, not a super expensive price either, of about 0.1 Ethereum, so that's probably why I won the auction. That would make sense. And the Cruz did start for the most part throughout this past season, so honestly it's not like a terrible option to have by any stretch. It's just like, you know, why the fuck did I get him? There's absolutely no reason or rhyme for even bidding on him in the first place, so, you know, here we go. He's now mine, I have him, so we'll see what he can do. Woo. Oh, fuck me. And then a duo I've purchased in midfield is Gineppo and Armstrong. Got super rare cards for them both. Shout out to Alex, aka No Dramas, because it looks like his club Southampton are in fact going to be relegated from the EPL, so hold that. You know, James Ward-Prowse is probably going to leave the club, right? You can see him joining, you know, maybe a Newcastle or Tottenham or something, in which case you'd like to think Stuart Armstrong would be a natural replacement in that position for Southampton in the Championship. I don't quite think he's done enough or been enough of a presence to warrant a move back to the Premier League, so, you know, I think he could shine in the Championship for Southampton for sure, and I only got him for like 0.07 Ethereum, so, you know, realistically this purchase is either going to be great, crap, or somewhere in between. And then Gineppo, I mean, it's simple to say his time at Southampton has not been ideal. Does he get another bite at the cherry for them in the Championship? I don't know, you know, his time on the South Coast could be over, but we've also seen from his time in Belgium 3 or 4 years ago that he is a capable attacking threat. So even if he gets sold, say, you know, back to Belgium or the Turkish Super League or something, you know, you still think he's got to be a dangerous player to have in the account. Maybe. But yeah, I just need to sort out a goalkeeper and then I'm all sorted on the super rare front. The only problem is that they are quite expensive, but I've still got a bit of Ethereum left in the account, so I can do a bit of scouting, win some rewards over the next few months, and hopefully that will fund the future goalkeeper super rare acquisition into my account. But, ladies and gentlemen, the shopping spree is not done yet. I also bought some rare players to go into the account, got this Mark Cucurella for 0.03 Ethereum. It just seemed, you know, really cheap. I know the market is in the bin at the moment, as are Chelsea, but, you know, this is a young £50 million player who I just grabbed for the price of 1 week's worth of Ethereum threshold, so, you know, I don't really think a purchase like this can go too wrong. He's just an option to have there in the account. And then a bit of a riskier purchase here. I took a gamble on Timo Horn in net for a little under 0.1 Ethereum. It's looking like he's going to leave Cole at the end of the season. The bloke's only 30 years old. He's still got 5 years left of being a goalkeeper at a decent level, you'd have to think. So maybe he backs himself as a starting keeper next season at a new club somewhere, in which case I could be looking at him tripling in value if he starts doing goalie stuff again. Then grab this Luis Araujo for 0.145 Ethereum prior to last game week's deadline, just to spice up my attacking options in the MLS, what with the European seasons ending soon. Regular starter for Atlanta there, so hopefully himself and Almada can produce some magic. And then I want a Sebastian Driussi rare on auction for 0.19 Ethereum. Like, look at this, right? I fucking pretty much paid the same amount for his limited card just under a year ago, and maybe this is more of a reflection on me and my dogshit money management, but you know, still fucking hell, it just seems like carnage. And, you know, granted this rare I've purchased is a midfielder edition of his card, which, you know, probably hurts his price a bit, and he's a bit out of form and blah blah blah, but I just think under 0.2 Ethereum for a Sebastian Driussi rare after signing a new contract in the last few months, yeah, wow, just, that is a wow from me. That's a wowzers in my trousers right there. I can't put that in the video. You know, not only is this a purchase that really strengthens my MLS setup, but I also just don't think it can go wrong. Like, literally, unless Sorare collapses and prices truly deteriorate. Fucking words. Deteriorate is the word I was trying to say. Even just looking at his recent scores on Sorare data, right, you know, he's a bit out of form at the moment. In fact, the whole of Austin FC is out of form at the moment. You know, they're having a really bad season, but Driussi, for that fact, is still contributing with a couple of green scores dotted around here and there. You know, he's like, imagine if he goes on a sun run like he did over here for about 10 game weeks straight. It's, you know, it's definitely possible with a player like Sebastian Driussi. So, yeah, go in the comments and, you know, let me know what you think. I can take the criticism, all right? I get these grandiose ideas in my head, and then instead I just go out and buy a fucking super rare Alessio de Cruz, so I deserve all the hate that comes my way. Yeah, 3 months to prepare for the next European season, so that's got the ball rolling a bit, and let's see who will be rolling the ball into the net for me this coming game week. Alright, here we go, shit's getting crazy. We've got a full-on fucking Millwall stack in Cap 240 rare for their final game of the season against Blackburn. Both teams desperately need to win this game to get into the playoffs, so here's hoping Zian Fleming does what Zian Fleming does best, and Millwall, in fact, make it into the playoffs. Gives me that extra bit of utility. Kind of don't want to get promoted. Honestly, I don't think they're good enough at all to go up. And then it was a bit of a fucking weird one this week. I thought I'm going to go All-Star Rare because it's a bit of a mix and match here. Well, not really. It's all MLS except for one player. I got Stuver, Luis Araujo, Alex Ring, captain Sebastian Driussi, the new addition to the account. Looking forward to seeing what he can do. And then in defence, I've got this fucking Mele Meulenstein, which I never mentioned I purchased. I got him for the midweek game week that just occurred because when I went to buy him, I clicked on the filter that said players playing in the next game week, and he was there, so I bought him to use him in the midweek one, and then it turns out he did not have a game that week, so Sorare fucking lied to me, which is probably my fault for not double checking, but you know, what can I say? I'm a believer at heart, and it did not pay off for me, but he's got a nice last 15 of 57 right here, so I'm sure he'll be a very useful card, whether that's this season and the next season. So this is my All-Star Rare lineup. Yeah, it looks decent. Let's see what the lads can do. I've then done a little bit of tinkering to squeeze out this Cap 220 Rare lineup exactly on the points. I've got Menzel in goal, Danny Mack, who was on the bench last week, but hopefully he comes back into the squad. Rigoni, fresh off the back of his first goal in fucking months, so hopefully he can keep that trend going. And then I've got two forwards up here in Michael Ure and Bjorn Johnson. Then got a big Champion America Limited team here. Martin Piss is in net. I've then got Glesnes and Gazdag of Philly. Captaining my boy, Seb Driussi, with the Zian Fleming of the MLS, Thiago Almada here in midfield. You know, again, just on paper, it's a fucking strong lineup, right? But it really doesn't win me a lot, these players, so I just can't quite get them to click at any point this season. So I'm really hoping this upcoming weekend is the week it finally all falls into place for my lads here, and yeah, I have the faith. I've then got this nice Challenger Europe Limited side out. It's pretty Dynamo Zagreb heavy here with Livakovic, Sutalo and Ivanusic. Wasn't too sure on the fitness and injury news around Celtic, so I've only really gone for Callum McGregor here after Celtic's big win in the Scottish Cup semi-final over Rangers last Sunday. So captaining me will be the GOAT. Not quite a GOAT, but he's pretty decent. Hugo Kuipers, and if we check his card here, I mean, whoa, look at that. That's all fucking green. I think I'm colourblind, but I can see the numbers, and they're all not super low. They're somewhat high, so hopefully he can keep that going. And to round off the video here, I've got a Cap 240 limited team made up of Stuver, Elliot Emiliano Rigoni, Julian Carranza, and Sean Nealis. 11 points there left on the board. Never ideal. You want to maximise your blue hexagon cunts here to really put a strong lineup out. But, you know, these are just the players I had spare. The MLS contingent of backup options here. And, you know, they're all decent. They're definitely capable of hitting 250 points to win me that sweet $5 worth of Ethereum. So hopefully they do just that. And that would be lovely. Before we go, I will show you my results for last weekend as well. That's right, baby. I want a tier 4 limited card. Woo! Yeah! Yeah, let's open it. Yeah, yeah, woo. Yeah, card. So yeah, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time because I love you.